from their tally twice this season. And here we are with City, 115 charges hanging over their neck, and nobody's hearing shit about those charges. I don't know. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking corruption is what I'm thinking. Listen, Everton got docked, Nottingham Forest got docked. City's got 115 charges, nothing shows up. I don't understand why nothing shows up. They talk about the complexity of the case. Okay, well, it's been, 5 years when the Germans first released this information? Why is it taking so long? I mean, I'm going to say it's corruption. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but for me, City should have been docked points by now or last season at bare minimum. We all know City is cheating.
Or drop the charges.
Yes.
If you don't have enough evidence,
listen,
drop the charges.
We all know City's cheating.
Charges.
They have been cheating for at least a decade. City's a cheating club. We all know that, and I don't know why people are pretending like this is not true. You don't have 115 charges and nothing has happened.
All of them, exactly.
Come on, man.
And
that's nonsense.
Not even when they went through the Europe procedure and they were found guilty. But the only way they escaped was that after a certain year, the body can no longer charge you, and they dropped it. They were convicted. But the thing is that by the rules, after 5 years or so, the incident has happened. You can no longer discipline the club with it. So I don't know. I don't know why it's still. I don't know why it's still difficult for them to finish this procedure, because City has been dogged liable.
Yeah.
About all these charges by UEFA. The only thing, the reason why they escaped UEFA was because of the years when these incidents happened. So in English Premier League, you guys owe Arsenal fans, you guys owe the rest of the 19 teams in EPL an explanation why City went this whole season and nothing happened to them in terms of discipline. Guys, I mean, it's next season again, it begins to sound like a broken record, but again, we have to go again next season. And I think, like you guys mentioned, we're coming close. The last season was 4 points. This season, we cut it down to 2 points. Hopefully next season, with luck, with the players staying fit, and Arteta finding a way.
Fine margins, honestly, fine margins. There were games that we lost this year that it was fine margins.
Yeah.
The games that we drew, fine margins.
Yeah.
So again, with this team, and this was a time when we lost those games when Arteta was still trying to figure out this team. A lot of those early defeats were those damaging early defeats, where when Arteta was still trying to figure out his best 11, still trying to figure out a position for Kai Havertz and everything.
And having lost Timber as well.
And yes, so again, fine margins.
I will say this, that one of the things that Arteta does have to clean up is that we can't lose games in clusters.
Yes.
In December, we lose a game, we draw a game, we lose, we lose.
Then we'll come back again.
And then, like around the Champions League, we draw the Champions League match and then we lose and we lose. And we can't have those lose-lose type of situations. We need to isolate losses. You lose a game, you come back and you win the next game.
Exactly.
We can't lose multiple games in a row.
That's a very strong point. Another thing I wanted to ask you is this. Obviously, right now we're talking about the league, but there is FA Cup, there is Champions League, there is Carling Cup. Now, when it comes to those stages in the season where probably you have to rotate, either you prioritize the league or rotate a little and be stronger in some of these competitions like the FA Cup and Carling Cup, what do you suggest to Arsenal? Do you think any trophy on the table next season really matters, or we just focus on the Premier League and the Champions League?
No, all trophies matter. Well, maybe not Carling Cup, or what is it called? Carabao Cup now. But FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, all of them matter. So I want Arsenal to go for every trophy they can, particularly FA Cup and Champions League. Go for the trophies. I don't want we got to rotate and put out a weaker squad. Part of the reason why we built the squad the way it is, the squad is deep, and you can rotate players in, and those players can still win you the FA Cup. They can still win you Champions League. Trossard is not a drop-off.
City does it.
Exactly. City won the treble last year. They're going for a double this year. They're in the FA Cup final. So I don't want that excuse. FA Cup, we should at least be able to go for FA Cup and Premier League. Champions League and Premier League. We can go for that. Our team is deep enough to do that.
Yeah, I think I agree with you with that. Ateta, when we have FA Cup games, prioritize it. I don't want to feel, even if we have to play City the next weekend, City has shown that they don't win all their games all season. They lose games, they drop points. So when it comes to the cup games, prioritize them, get a win.
Absolutely.
Then we'll go again to the league. I mean, all the big coaches, they say it. The most important game is the next game. Be Carling Cup, be FA Cup, be Champions League.
We play to win. Everybody plays to win. You go out and you win the next game in front of you. Doesn't matter who you're playing, doesn't matter the competition. Win the game.
Exactly.
See,
because I mean,
but sorry for interrupting you. West Ham lost us the game.
No.
I'm just saying.
Okay, bro. Okay, Kev, it's always good to have you on the show. I mean, we're going to have a show during the week. I'll get with you for us to probably look at the season more extensively and see what we need to do in the summer. And I don't know if you're going to be at LA. I'm going to be in LA as well to work.
I'll be in LA, brother.
I'll be there, so I'll see you over there.
I'll
and
see
we'll
you
have
there.
some fun.
All
Good to
right.
see you, bro. Nice
Good
one.
to see you.
Nice one.
All right.
It's always a pleasure. Yeah.